Am I the asshole for telling my waitress's manager she did a great job? Written by Breadbreaker09. Not a clickbait title, that's actually what happened. I got called an asshole for it, so now I have come here out of curiosity for you fine people to help settle the disagreement. I met a girl online and we clicked, and have gone on a couple dates. 2 nights ago was our 3rd date and I was treating her to dinner at a local burger place in the city. Nothing fancy, I just wanted some good conversation over a tasty meal. This girl is a knockout, has the rare quality of being a great listener, and isn't obsessed with herself. She's funny, charming, and smart. We had several great dates and I was getting close to asking her to be my girlfriend. She is also the one who called me an asshole before the night was done, not her exact words, but we'll get there. Our waitress for dinner was great. Actually enthusiastic and friendly, on point with the refills, and just top-notch service all around. At one point in the evening she did spill a partially full glass of water on our table, but it wasn't really her fault because she had gotten bumped into, and she was very quick to apologize and wipe the table dry with a smile on her face, so if anything that was a point in her column. At the end of the meal, she brought the check and I told her I would like to speak with her manager. She asked if there was something wrong, and I calmly repeated that I would like to speak with her manager and could she please go get him. She leaves and reappears with the manager a few moments later, and I proceed to tell him that we had gotten excellent service that night, and that her name was one of their best. He thanked me for the feedback and she also looked very happy at the compliment and thanked me. The only one not happy was my date. She said, if that was supposed to impress me, it didn't, and said that I was full of myself. She didn't say much else as we gathered our things to leave and there was no kiss at the door that night. I texted her saying I was sorry for whatever I did wrong and that I'd like to see her again soon, so far no response. So pardon my French, but what the fuck?
Yikes, you're the asshole. The non-asshole way to do what you did would be to say, excuse me, I'd love to give some positive feedback to your manager if they are available, not dangle the idea that you were going to make a complaint in front of that poor minimum wage worker's face. You were showboating. It was more of a stunt than a genuine compliment and I wouldn't be impressed either if I was your date. Estranthime.
Honestly, I started thinking you're the asshole just from how you described this girl. She's great in your opinion because she's good looking and doesn't talk. Zuzushik. You're the asshole. What kind of fedora tipping shit is this? Reinhardt Main.
You're the asshole. How manipulative. What a nasty way to treat someone you apparently wanted to compliment. Snossagefest.
You're the asshole, that's what a tip is for. If I had been on a date and the guy did that, yeah, I wouldn't call him an asshole but I would be seriously dubious about that guy. You temporarily stressed out your server and then took up the manager's time just so you could give her a compliment, when you could have just said, thank you for the great service, and left a generous tip. The lady.
You're the asshole, you come across as an entitled douchebag retire-date latch.
You're the asshole but I understand your intentions. However I used to serve and bartend and when people pull that shit it's nerve-wracking. Some restaurants have a shit ton of staff fighting for jobs or good shifts and one complaint can screw them over. If you had told the waitress after she asked why you wouldn't have been an asshole. Best practice is to just find the manager on the way out and do it quietly because I bet that server was having a mild panic attack. Debogant.
You're the asshole you asked to see the manager with no explanation. This makes you an asshole. The server, being concerned, asked why. Here is where you are confirmed to be an asshole. Instead of telling her why you wanted to speak to her manager, you refused to answer her and just, like a huge dickhead, repeated yourself to keep it suspenseful. Did you think she would appreciate it more if the compliment came as a relief or a surprise? No. You took pleasure in making her panic about what she could have done wrong while incorrectly assuming it would be more entertaining for everyone to drop the praise after creating tension. If I were your date, it would indicate to me that you're a control freak and like to control women and exert power over people you feel are beneath you. Gross, Magnolia myth. You're the asshole. You acted like a douchebag weirdo trying too hard to impress. Especially if that wasn't even your intention. Just leave a bigger tip and maybe a handwritten note that simply said, "Great service, thanks. Next time." Remgirl 1976.